All praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. I want to get into how the true men of Yahawashi, Yahawashi were always hated and ostracized characteristically in the scriptures, and how yet to this day, the case is the same for the true men of the Most High, that they would be the most hated among the inhabitants of the earth, and the most hated among any group claiming to be of the Most High. Okay, and you have a lot out there, starting primarily with the Israelite camps across the four corners of the earth, the different factions, and then extending out to these false churches, man, these harlot houses that take these scriptures and claim to be about the Most High and about the book, okay? But among all them, you have to determine which is the most hated and why, all right? It's been established that Great Millstone is, as they've deemed in the world, these different motherfuckers at the Southern Poverty Law Center, different people and organizations have come out to say that Great Millstone is on the extreme end of the Hebrew Israelite spectrum, man. Okay? And then you have other men going into like Hocab and Saw Nigga, who coined the phrases that Great Millstone is the most sincere. Okay, they're the most on point. They've followed these scriptures closer to the letter of the law than any of these other fucking camps, even though they claim to be more law-oriented. Okay, you got them encouraging their men by way of wickedness, man. Abominations, really, when you go into some of the shit that we're not even going to touch on, man. All right? But it's evident that Great Millstone is the true body of the Most High, the house of David, okay? It's like the book of Acts all over again. When you look at the embodiment of that structure, of how it was set up, and then the prophets in general, it is most similar. GMS embodies those characteristics more than any other camp, man. Okay? And it's not about any gang shit. It's not about any set claiming and shit like that. All right? It's about the true tabernacle, the house, the church of the Most High. Okay? And about 100% truth. You see? You have major points of contention that these camps are going off on. It's obvious, even to people in the secular spectrum. I brought out the true breakdowns for some of these precepts and prophecies, man. Okay, namely the MOTB. See, the means and the method for which the Most High is going to burn Babylon, and the fire that this earth is reserved unto. Okay, I'm going to start here in Isaiah 65 and 14, or Salakia and 5, 66 and 5, Salakia, all over the place. It says, hear the word of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi, he that tremble at his word. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let Yahweh be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. Okay, so we were hated We've been hated and casted out for the name of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Why Yahawashi, man? Okay? And for keeping these scriptures how Yahawashi required of us. Okay? That's one of the main points of contention besides the MOTB, right? The method the Most High is going to burn this fucking place with, right? That fervent heat. The motherfucker's talking about it's going to be an asteroid or a meteor. That's not consistent with the scriptures, man. The sword bathed in heaven. The weapons of the Most High's indignation. Okay? The arrows. All right? A fire not blown. So you people err not knowing the scriptures, man. All right? But another, probably the biggest point of contention is the fact if we have the names of the Most High and His Son or not, which it belabors in the scriptures the significance of having those names. So if those names weren't available to us, what was the purpose of that being outlined in the precepts, man, in this book? All right. You see these camps, in a lot of wise, they don't even fucking use simple reasoning. All right. See, so one of the main reasons Great Millstone is hated is for the names of Yahweh and Yahawashi, man. Okay, and that's also consistent in the scriptures. Men reviling and despising men for being representatives and ambassadors of the Most High. Okay? And then they're over here thinking the Most High is for them. Right? They're talking about let Yahweh be glorified, but nigga, he ain't even for you. He's gonna destroy you. Okay, if you're to not heed to the exhortation, all right, to come up out of them, those organizations, man, and come to the truth, the home of the truth. Okay, Great Millstone, which is just the name of the Most High put the Spirit on Apostle, likened into like a title or a subname, really. Okay, because Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We are the elect of Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. Okay. And look, it's going to end in their shame. That's the end result for the scoffing and fucking slanderings of these other camps on the true men of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Like it says, then when the shit comes to pass, then you'll know that a prophet was among you. And then in Jeremiah 28:9, when the things come to pass, pretty much the prophet who prophesies of peace and anything other than death, destruction, great war, pestilence, evil, then when the shit comes to pass, you will know that the prophet which prophesied of peace, that the Most High had not sent him. You'll know that the men that prophesied of the death and destruction, okay, that gave you the names of Yahawashi Yahawashi, that warned about the MOTB and its true essence. Okay. When that day comes, those men are going to be fucking ashamed. All right. This is in Matthew 5:11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Okay. So the primary purpose of them coming against us is because we are embody the characteristics of Yahawashi more than they do. It's real simple, okay? From pretty much top to bottom, okay? Even going into the garments and the fringes and shit like that. These other camps just don't want to put on the garment of Yahawashi, the garment that was described that Yahweh and Yahawashi were wearing. But they want to come up with their own shit. See? Jake is always on this tip of a new wave, too, to try to upgrade or update shit when the scriptures told you to seek the old past and stop trying to reinvent and recreate shit, man. Okay? And that's that goat mentality. They're not greatest of all time. Fuck that whole spirit, that demonic satanic spirit that has been ushered out through the left side and through these demons, man. The goat mentality is satanic, man. To be a goat has a mind of individuality and to be stubborn and rebellious. Okay? And that's what a nigga wants. A nigga does what he does to stand out, to flex, and to establish his individuality, man. But this truth is about one body, one mind. Okay? Almost likened into a hive mind type of spirit. Okay? In unison of under the leadership and guiding of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, okay? Ba'ashem Kadash. See? Walking and moving in the spirit. All right? And what else? Even down to a lot of the laws, okay, that they go off on. It says, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Okay. So this is reoccurring. All right. Like it said, which of the prophets have you not slain? So it's just making itself evident who those men are. That's all this is doing and has been doing. Okay. When they and one of the things they talk about falsely on us is the grapes. Okay. No men of Great Millstone are picking grapes. I'll tell you that right now. All right. It says in John 15 and 18, finishing off, it says, if the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. Okay. So, and it also goes on to tell you that it doesn't really hate, the world doesn't really hate you. They hate the Yahawashi in us, man. And it's not just the world, it's a lot of these other camps that have a cloak or a facade of righteousness, or maybe a semblance or iota of righteousness, but it's got that leaven in it, man, which leaveneth the whole lump, which is wicked. Okay, like it into when you corrupt a fluid, it's like in when you dilute it. Okay, when you put certain chemicals or substance in a solution, it completely corrupts. It changes the makeup of that solution, man. Its purposes, right? Its functions. See? It says, if ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Okay. Remember the word, what I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Okay? And that's plain. It just says Yahawashi received. And unto what? Unto death. So that's a prospect that the men of the Lord are to be faced with as well. We know that it's not going to be the case for the majority of them, but some will be martyrs, okay? But we know the promises that were sworn to them that catch death, okay? That they shall be risen first, man. You see, and that they will give that crown. They will get that crown of life. Because the death of these temples of this flesh is not really death, okay? It's just really a shedding of the shell of this fucking, these chains of darkness, ultimately. You see? And then what was it? Yahawashi is not ultimate end, but what was one of the things he had to be faced with, okay? And if we're not greater than him, then we can even expect a worse death. Okay, or at least, like it said, you prepare for the worst, but you expect the best. Okay, it says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. All right, ultimately they're not of Yahawashi. Like it said in that time, Isaiah 66:5. The shame is going to be upon them, because it's going to be known that the Most High was with us, okay? And for no other reason than for us being called and chosen, that the Most High, us being vessels, that's what you have to realize us. It realizes that every last creation of the Most High is a vessel for his orchestration, okay? It's a vessel to carry out whatever actions that the Most High orchestrates, period. All right, so even this is not even of our decision, even though we're absolutely willing to assume that position, okay? It's ultimately not even of us, man. The Most High is pulling the strings, speaking through us, moving through us. Okay, and although that definitely does not take responsibility and accountability off of each and every subject, okay, there's a level of agreeance and acceptance of what the Most High has you to do and carry out, okay. Even though you can't resist His will, okay. It's deep to it, because that's why it talks about how they were the Most High blinded them that believe not. Okay, He blinded them. He sent the angel to block them from receiving the truth. But then it goes on to tell you that they already rejected Him, because He already knew that they rejected Him. So there is a level of accountability on your part, on the part of the subject, man. Okay. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had any sin. They had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me, hateth my Father also. And that's another huge point of contention, is the significance of Yahawashi. Okay, you got a lot of these camps downplaying Yahawashi's position in the kingdom. All right, his role on the hierarchy spectrum, which is right under Yahweh. Okay, a lot of these fucking Israelite camps, they denounce the very existence of Yahawashi and say that the New Testament was inserted by the pagan Roman Empire under the guise to get Israelites and so-called Christians, or Slakia, not Christians, because Christians is not even a thing according to what these fucking Israelites postulate. That to get Israelites and the world to worship a false, to worship pretty much Satan as God. Okay? Complete fucking madness. See? And that's hatred for Yahawashi. Okay? Some say he was just a layman Israelite. He was just another Jake, and we aren't to worship him. Okay? That's ultimately hatred of the Most High. All right? And that's why they hate us. It's that same by proxy. They don't hate us. They hate the Yahawashi by proxy, and they don't hate Yahawashi. They hate a Yahweh. Okay? And it's all inclusive as well. All right? And that's the for the ones wondering why GMS is always the fucking the slander and the false accusations and the heat and the hatred all is intended and directed towards, is revealed in the scriptures that the ones of Yahawashi, the true men of Yahawashi would be faced with that. Okay? And indeed, without a shadow of a doubt, great millstone amongst all camps, Israelite camps, and any so-called biblical-oriented organization is catching the most fucking flack. All right? And it's not a coincidence that the ones that are keeping the law to the best of not only their ability, but better than these other, you know what I'm saying, organizations of the Most High, whether they are or not, but they just claim to be or are in to an extent. Great Millstone is leading the pack. All right? And then on top of that, we don't accept your fucking money. All right? We don't want your filthy FRNs. We don't want any accolades from you. We don't want any likes or views. Okay? We want what Yahawashi promised, which is for the death and destruction of you people. Okay? Just like all the men of Yahawashi wanted before. And that's another thing that we're hated amongst the most. That's another reason why we're hated the most, man. Is because we desire the death and destruction of this society. All right, no other camp or organization has gone into it as much as we have, from the apostles and elders on down, consistently for over 30 fucking years, man. All right. So, blessed are we. All right. And for our crown, Most High, when we be a part of that number, is reserved for us, man. Okay. In an eternal kingdom. See? And in that day, the Most High is going to show what's up, what's really good. All right? We're going to see who the men of Yahawashi truly were in the days to come. All right? And if I was a part of any of these other camps, I would be fucking trembling at this current moment. Okay? For just going off on some of the basic shit that these camps fail to grasp. You see? So like it said, blessed are we. And to an extent, we're really not concerned with them that perish, but them that be saved. Okay? That be redeemed. All right? So with that, all honor, praises, glory to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.